الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم المبعوث رحمة للعالمين وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهديه إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
جزاك الله خيرا. Inshallah, we have a few more questions were sent by the sisters, different topics. So inshallah, I'll start with the first one. My first sister is new to Islam and new to memorization Quran, and she's asking for some tips she finds memorizing and reading a bit hard. So my advice to my sister is to really start slow. Focus first on Surah Al-Fatiha, and in order to memorize, you need to try and hear a lot together with practicing. So choose a slow reciter like Shaykh Abdul Rahman Al-Hudayfi, Shaykh Al-Husari. These are names I can inshallah type for you later and send. But they are known to be slow in the recitation, so you can actually hear what they say and copy what they say. At the beginning, you won't figure it out by yourself, especially the sounds that come from the throat, the ha, the ghain, the kha, the ain, the ha. So try to have a teacher or a guide to help you through mastering the sounds, as well the heavy sounds like sad, dad, qaf, and so on. So memorization wise, you don't have to rush to memorization at the beginning. Read slower, spend the time you need in every word, in every verse, and memorization will follow. So if you can read the surah really well, but you didn't memorize it yet, you don't have to trouble yourself, because you can have it or print it on a big sheet of paper and hang it or put it in a place where you can see it when you're praying, so you can read it directly, so you don't have to memorize at the beginning. Take it slow, take it step by step, repeat a lot. Don't overwhelm yourself. Now I have to remember this and this and this and the rules. At the beginning, you don't need to know lots of rules, just to copy the sounds. They won't make sense to you at the beginning, but with copying and with patience, inshallah, you get there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised in Al-Quran that He made the Quran easy. So in the beginning, it's a new language, new concepts, new flow, new ways to stop and to start. But as you go, because your intention is to read His words, subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will find the ease and the way. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you and accept from you. And I hope that was helpful anyway. Okay, my second sister asked a question. She said that her husband doesn't pray on a regular basis, consistently. And she would try to call him. Sometimes he would come, sometimes he would not. But she's asking, and this is her question, is she sinning with him not waking up? Or if she doesn't wake him up? No, you're not sinning. That is the straightforward answer. Why? Because he is an adult. He knows what he has to do. You can help him like you do by waking him up and so on. But if you don't wake him up, there's no guilt on you. He should put his alarm. He should put the effort to try and commit to the prayer. So it is not on you if he doesn't pray. It is not on you if he missed the prayer. You can help him by reminding him to put the alarm before he goes to sleep, and as well try to encourage him to join Quran lesson in the nearest masjid you have online, because having the Quran in his life will make prayer and committing to the prayer easier for him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide him and make it easy for you both. Ameen. Okay, next question is, can a Muslim inherit from the non-Muslim or not, money or property? And how does a Muslim would take care of a funeral or burial of a non-Muslim if it's a family and there is no another family around? So first, I have to share with you hadith. What does hadith mean for those that don't know what hadith is? Hadith is an Arabic word that describes a saying or doing an action or approval of Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And every Muslim need to know the authentic hadith. Means we need to know those sayings and doings and actions and approvals of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because knowing that help us in understanding or following with our daily life as Muslims, and following him lead us to be loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what I'm sharing with you here in front of us on the screen is a hadith. And this hadith, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, لا يرث المسلم الكافر ولا الكافر مسلما. The Muslim doesn't inherit from an non-Muslim, or the opposite. So then what happens in these cases? When some of the scholars look at these verses and look at this hadith and study, they'll say, no, like if, let's say, if there are three siblings, one of them was a Muslim, after the death of, let's say, their father, their mother, and now they come to divide the heritage. The Muslim sibling would say, don't divide for me. My faith doesn't allow me to take benefit, or not to take benefit, to take heritage from this property or money. However, after they divide between them, this is one opinion of the scholar said, after they divide between, now they're going to divide on two. So after they finish that division, they can gift their Muslim brother with any gift, and accepting the gift is okay, but it is not due, and he or she should not accept a portion in the heritage. If they're willing to give their sibling a gift after each of them take their share, the Muslim can accept. So they can accept the Muslim sibling or brother, or can accept a gift, but cannot accept a portion of the heritage or the inheritance in that wealth. I hope that's clear. Second part of the question was about the funeral. So again, Muslim should not participate in burial of non-Muslims, except, like you're saying, if there was the only person to look after them. We have evidence from the Sunnah that after the death of the uncle of the Prophet ﷺ, he didn't bury him himself, but he asked one of his cousins to do the burial or the funeral. Of course, he's not going to be washed like a Muslim or prayed on like a Muslim. It's just to honor the human body by covering it and by finding the ways to put it where it should go, not to go in any procedure or any ceremonies. And the Muslim should not follow that. If they were the only family this person had, or the only neighbor this person had. So now it's on them to look after this body, as well after in the battles, like if people were killed in the battle, Muslims will be buried and prayed on and all that, and the others will be buried as well. So there is evidence that the Muslim can bury the non-Muslim if they don't have any other one to bury them, to honor the human body, but no ceremony, no like the procedure that they usually do. The Muslim should not participate in it or follow it. Okay, next question was about what should I do if my parents don't like my religion? And the question is from a sister that is not Muslim yet, but she is really curious according to her choice in the choice. She's curious about Islam. So I have to tell you first that take the time that you need to study Islam and to read about it and to ask the questions you need about it. And you don't have to reveal that right away to anyone. You need to firm your faith first. You need to practice it. You need to enjoy it before the participation and the input of other people, if you can. So if you can keep your Islam after you already know what to do to become a Muslim, and you go and you announce your Shahada, and you wash and you start you're praying, start slowly. You don't need at the beginning a lot of anticipation from other opinion or the as you're now I'm sensing from your question. You don't need someone to tell you I like and I don't like when you're still in the beginning of the road. So if you can keep it for yourself until you're strong enough and you're confident enough to announce it, then do. If you think you cannot, then after you determine, like after you decide to become Muslim and you already become Muslim, then tell them, and you don't have to worry about the reaction. Trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy for you. So first, your question is something they may or may not do. And people really different, and when their children embrace Islam, some of them accept it, some of them don't have a problem with it, some of them will have a reaction to it. So it's really different. So take it slow, take it easy, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide you to the best. Ameen. Last question I have is about ghusl for Hajj. So the question had few things that I have to correct first. There is no ghusl for Hajj. There is a ightisal for ihram. So no one needs to wash for the Hajj, but we need to wash for the ihram. So I will clear the word ghusl and ightisal and ghasl. There are three different words. So the word in the question should not be for Hajj or ihram. The word in the question, which means ghusl, this is a special, the ghusl is a special wash we need for a reason, like end of a cycle, after a marriage relation. This is called ghusl, and it needs to be with a certain procedure. We have to have intention for it, basmala for it. You start it with wudu, and then you wash your whole body. You follow a certain procedure in order to go back to praying. That is the ghusl. However, casual wash is called ightisal. Ightisal. Ightisal, like for ihram or for Jum'ah. That is a sunnah wash, just like a shower. A sunnah wash. The sunnah there is that the act of going to the shower before Salatul Jum'ah. So it is not ghusl, it's ightisal or ghasl, because it means just you're washing. You're not following a certain procedure for a certain reason. In other words, if you missed it, you're not doing something haram. Ghasl, let me just spell it for you. Ghasl. So ightisal and ghasl are the same. Casual wash, shower. It doesn't need a certain procedure. Having it or not, you're still praying. However, ghusl, you cannot pray before having ghusl, as long as you have water. If you don't have water, then you go for tayammum. But if a person one of us, for example, at the end of her cycle, she doesn't need ightisal or ghusl. She needs the special shower, which is the ghusl. Okay, so I hope that is first cleared. Ghusl is a special shower. We need to go back to praying or fasting and so on. However, ightisal and ghusl, just a shower that we know that Muhammad ﷺ recommended it or liked it or did it. So we do like him. not because we are going to pray, like it's a reason for us to continue praying. We were praying before that غسل or اغتسال. We're going to continue praying. So if we don't do it, we still can pray. The second case. The second point is the Hajj. We don't do any of the three for the Hajj. We do the ghusl or the اغتسال for the ihram. So when we intend the ihram, then what we do? We have a wash. No wudu attached to this wash or anything, just a shower, casual shower and clean up. That is what we do for the ihram.